One, two, three. And we are live. Welcome for this weekly live stream on the latest and greatest news in Ethereum and DeFi. I do this every Monday at 11 p.m. UTC plus 8. If you don't know me, I'm Julian, your host, and on Eat the Blocks, I teach blockchain development. Hi everybody in the chat. We have Dixon, Sandu, we have Dan, David. Hi everybody. So, quick reminder. So tomorrow we have our second live training to develop blockchain apps on the Polygons. Polygon is the leading layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum. A lot of the blockchain app development is going to move to Polygon, so it's very, very important to know how it works. And this is going to be the first live training with another teacher. So it's one of my ex-students he's an expert at Polygon, Alexandre. He's part of the French connection, as you've probably noticed. And he's actually already went on my channel. So if you want to check him out, you can check this video. And so it's going to be super exciting because Polygon is super, super important to understand. So if you haven't registered yet for the live training, I'm going to put the link in the chat. And second announcement, so we have really started to hire more and more teachers for Eat the Blocks. So if you are interested in teaching, which is really great for your visibility, for your career. Personally, my career really took off when I started to teach other blockchain development. If you want to be a teacher on Eat the Blocks, check out all the open position on the jobs page. And get in touch, and we'll be really happy to talk to you. Okay, so we are going to move on to the price of Ether. So that was really a mixed week. Like we had some good, some bad. Like it started well and then went down again. In the end, we are still plus 20% over the week. And it's mainly thanks to a tweet of Mark Cuban. We're going to talk more about this later. Then in terms of gas price, so it's the lowest gas price since a very long time. Now we are at about 28 Gwei. For a long time we were way above this, so Ethereum is becoming usable again, which is good. Next, some news from Nvidia. So as you know, Ethereum is about to switch to proof of stake, but Nvidia had a large part of its business based on a GPU made for mining Ethereum for the proof of work system. So all of a sudden, Nvidia won't be able to sell these GPUs anymore. So it's going to impact its sales a lot, unfortunately. So yeah, not everybody is happy about proof of stake Ethereum. Then some other news in Ethereum. So Gitcoin, which is a project to revolutionize the financing of an open source project. Gitcoin had just done an airdrop to its user, and apparently it's worth more than $100 million. So if you've been contributing to a Gitcoin, you'll have a nice surprise. Yeah, because really for people who are not really familiar with open source, one of the main problem with open source is hard to finance open source, because a lot of people are doing all of this for free. So some of them work for big companies, but it's really a tiny minority. So Gitcoin is really trying to solve its problem. Then some news from Yearn, which is suggesting to buy some Ether. So they've done a vote, and most people are for this proposal. So they're going to use their own treasury in order to buy some Ether. And apparently this kind of proposal is becoming more and more popular for other DeFi projects. So that means that the ecosystem is going to support the price of Ether. So it's very bullish for Ether. Then about Ethereum layer 2 scaling solution, we're going to talk of Polygon, which is the most popular layer 2 scaling solution at the moment. And Polygon received the support of Mark Cuban, who is a billionaire and who has been pretty active in the crypto community. Actually, Mark Cuban is learning Solidity. Yes. So Mark Cuban tweeted about Matic, and that really helped to support the network. That also helped to support Ether. So that was a pretty good week for Matic / Polygon, even though they had a technical glitch. So last week there was a problem with a bridge for a few hours. It didn't work, but apparently they fixed it already. So that's it for Matic. So next, let's see the market for DeFi. So we are going up again after we hit here the bottom 1 week ago at 50 billion. So now we are back up at 62 billion. So that's good. In terms of the number of Ether locked in the system, we are still stable. So hopefully we can climb back up. Then in terms of activity of the decentralized exchange, let me find this chart. So we're actually down compared to a couple of weeks ago. So I think May 12th we had the bad tweet of Elon Musk, and after we had a peak here, and since then the trading volume are declining. Then what do we have? We have the top 5, the top DeFi token for the last week. So the biggest increase has been for Liquidity, almost plus 100%. So they benefited a lot from a coverage of the Bankless podcast. They have also announced an integration with the Seller network. D-Force is also doing well, plus 80%. So they've done an airdrop reward to their community who participate to the testnet. Then we have Rari, the token of Rari Governance, which is Rari is one of the biggest NFT marketplace, plus 76%. So they had a lot of things going on for Rari last week. So there was an article that covered them by Messery, a new partnership with Layer 3, partnership with DeFi Alliance. Yes, pretty good week for Rari. Then Ellipsis, where is the token of Ellipsis? I can't find it, but Ellipsis also had a pretty good week, plus 73%, and that's because some fees were redistributed to the holder, so it had a huge price impact. Then also Ramp plus 60%. That's because they launched a new vault with a crazy APY of 91%. And in terms of the worst DeFi token, actually there are very few tokens in the red this week. It's mostly positive. So not much to say for the loser of this week. Then we're gonna continue with the news for DeFi project. So a decentralized exchange on Binance Smart Chain called BurgerSwap was hacked for $7.2 million, and that was just because they removed one line of code. So they basically copy pasted the code of Uniswap. They just removed one line, and that's probably one of the most expensive line of code in all history. Then some news from Uniswap, which is likely to expand to a scaling solution called Arbitrum. So they are doing a snapshot poll, and if it passes, they will deploy on this network as well. They are already about to deploy to another L2 scaling solution called Optimism. So really, Uniswap is doing a lot of effort to deploy to L2 on Ethereum. So that's very good. When Uniswap will have a major deployment on one of these L2 scaling chain, it's gonna be super bullish for Ether, and this is probably going to happen, I would say, in June or in July. So expect something big from Uniswap. Then we're gonna continue with NFT. So I want to show you this really nice ranking that I find on that radar. So here basically you have the top NFT collection. So for NFT it's a little bit different than for DeFi token, because usually NFT are part of a collection. So instead of just showing price for individual NFT, which would be way too confusing because there are too many of them, we present the information with at the collection level, and because there is no price at the collection level, we give other metrics like the number of trader and the number of sales, etc. So if you don't know which NFT to buy, this can be interesting to check this out. And one NFT that was pretty hot last week was Our Planet. So Our Planet, this is a game and a kind of NFT staking system where basically you can stake your unused NFT and have some reward. So it's pretty unique, pretty innovative, and they had a huge jump in the trading last week. Then I wanted to show you this article to explain how you can value Meebit's NFT. So basically, it really helps you really how to value this NFT. What are the trades that count? What are the scarcities? So if you want to do some investment in NFT, can be fun to try to understand this. Then some news about enterprise blockchain and regulation. So we're going to start with the US Treasury that has released its revenue explanation for 2022. And also some documents about the budget with Biden. So it's going to be a big year for the RS because they are planning to I think to double the RS, and the main reason is because they want to crack down on cryptocurrency. So they told that all the crypto asset brokers, all the exchanges, etc., will have to do way more reporting compared to before. And so yeah, if you're an American citizen and you trade crypto, you gotta be careful because Uncle Sam is watching you and Uncle Sam wants your crypto. Then some news from Korea. So someone working at some top official at the Central Bank of Korea criticized leverage crypto trading because it says it's threatening the banking system. And so yeah, just to give you a little bit of context, so there are a lot of new regulation in Korea for centralized exchange, and actually there are already a couple of big exchanges that have started to shut down in Korea because they said that they just cannot keep up with the new regulation. It's just too strict. I think there was OKCoin that already shut down their office in Korea, and there are going to be a couple of other ones. So yeah, bad news from Korea. Then some huge news from Apple. So Apple has published a job offer for a role of a business developer for crypto payment. So potentially they might be interested in adding crypto payment in Apple Pay. Really, that would be the kind of announcement that is similar in magnitude to when Elon Musk announced that Tesla is going to accept Bitcoin for payment. So maybe a super bullish news later this year. Then some news from PayPal. So as you know, PayPal has started to allow its user to invest in crypto. So if you have your balance in PayPal, you can choose to invest in crypto, but it's a little bit a crippled crypto because you don't control the private key. You cannot withdraw your crypto, but they are planning to change this. They said that they should allow to withdraw in crypto directly. So if they do this, it's gonna be really great. But yeah, in general, I really don't like PayPal. I mean, if you work with PayPal as a merchant, you know how horrible they are. Yeah. But anyway. They can be good for mainstream adoption, of course. Then some news from Andreessen Horowitz, which is one of the biggest VC funds in the Silicon Valley. And so they are planning to raise $2 billion for a third crypto fund. They already created 2 crypto funds before. So whenever you hear a news like this, it's super bullish because that means this money is going to be reinvested in a lot of DeFi project, and that's going to end up in the pockets of developers. That's going to be for your salary. So when people ask me, "Oh, Julian, do you think it's too late to get in crypto? Or do you think we are after the bull market?" Don't pay too much attention to the price of Ether or Bitcoin. That's not the most relevant stuff. Like, a lot of it is dumb money. You have to pay attention to what the VC are doing. VCs like Andreessen and Horowitz, these guys are the smart guy. This is smart money. And so as you can see, they keep investing in crypto heavily. They are not spooked by the recent market crash. So it's really good for us blockchain developer. Next, another big money raise. So Circle has raised 440 million. So Circle is the company of their USDC stablecoin, which is, I believe, the second biggest stablecoin. Yeah, so it's like some big boring company, but that is doing something really important, which is to take care of the USDC. And apparently there are rumors that they could go public once they raise the money. So that would means it would be the second big company the second crypto company to go public this year. This would be super bullish for the market. So as you can see, really a lot of potential bullish signal later this year. What do we have next? Oh yes, there was an interesting analysis from Chain Analysis, which is a tool to analyze the blockchain. And they saw that 3 billion of Bitcoins were bought by big whales when the price fell. So that means that we still have big players that haven't lost faith in Bitcoin. Still talking of Bitcoin, so a continuation of the saga of Elon Musk. So Elon Musk and Michael Saylor, who is a big supporter of Bitcoin, the two had a secret meeting in order to solve the energy consumption problem for Bitcoin mining. And this had a really poor reception in the community because the community is very decentralized, and they don't like that kind of meeting which is behind closed doors. So yeah, at this point, I don't really welcome Elon Musk in the crypto community because his behavior is really erratic. So I would just prefer him to just do something else instead of just introducing some extra volatility in the space, really. Then some news from developers. So there is a new framework in Python for developing smart contracts. So if you're a Python developer, you don't like Node.js, you don't like Truffle, check it out. And then we have some news from Remix that has just done a really important update. So now we can see the custom errors. Custom errors, this is a new feature of Solidity, and so now Remix has support for this. Okay, so let's go back at the beginning quick mention to the live training on Polygon, which is going to be tomorrow. So if you're interested, you can still sign up. It's going to be tomorrow at 11 p.m. UTC +8. I put the link here. Very, very important training because Polygon is really going to be the future of development for blockchain app. All right, so let me scroll up and we're going to do the Q&A. So we have Liama, good evening. THX, hey. Buan, hi. Ari, hi. Drunkler, yo. Paras, hey Julian. Pupesh, if you could do a complete PancakeSwap tutorial with all feature will be really helpful. I have something very similar. I have a video to do token swap for Uniswap. So yeah, PancakeSwap is exactly the same. Paras, I created a token over Matic and it's trending #1 over Polychat currently. We're looking for good dev. Thanks to Julian. Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't know about this project, Strat. So a big token in Matic. Yannick, yo. Then Krishanan. Hey Julian, do you read emails? Where can I contact you? Yes, I read my email. So I receive a lot of email, like between 50 to 100 emails every day. So I try to reply to everybody every day, but sometimes There can be some gap of 48 hours. So yeah, just please be patient, and I will answer you. Then what do we have? We have IODG. IODG, too many shoddy project on Binance Smart Chain. Dev needs to be more responsible. David Anderson, what price do you predict for Matic during this cycle? Okay, so Matic, I think the market cap of Matic is going to reach the market cap of Binance Smart Chain. So Matic probably can still do a 10x relative to where it is now. So yeah, I see a really bright future for Matic. It's probably one of the best opportunity right now. Then Llama, it's about time we get some positive news after all that FUD last week. Let's onboard normies. yes, it's nice to have some good news finally. Abracadabra, hey man, THX, did I forget to mention Cha? Wait, I lost track of my chat. Oh, 1 second. Okay, I got back on track. So did I forget to mention Cha, because this is a currency that can destroy your computer? Really? I just know vaguely that this is a sort of a more environmental, more how do you say this? Environmentally friendly version of Bitcoin. That's all I know. Duncan, do you know how to use batch request on Web3.js? I checked the documentation, it didn't work. No, I didn't try this. Dixon, Elon Musk needs to stay in his lane. We don't want him here. Yes, exactly. IODG, Elon is too erratic. Yes. Michael, yo, abracadabra. Okay, it's answering to someone else. Llama, with the existing DeFi dev mastering course, any chance it can cover Binance Smart Chain Polygon as well? Maybe once we have some big DeFi project that are deployed there. But for now, most of the DeFi ecosystem is still on Ethereum mainnet. What else? Eric Anderson, thought on Bitcoin bear market following Dane trends of 2013 and 2017. I mean, I don't believe in just repeating patterns like this. I think it depends more on the news. So yeah, like I don't have much to say about this. Yeah, but I don't think this is the end of the bull market. I think this is just what we see now. It's just a temporary glitch, and it's gonna keep go higher. I'm pretty sure about this. Ari, do you have recommendation to find legit investors in blockchain project like venture cap? Okay, that's a good question. So actually, at Eat the Blocks, we are probably going to launch an incubator. So yeah, soon I will be able to help you more with that. So that's a first idea. Then you can check out the investors that already invested in other big projects. That can give you a clue. Yeah. Alejandro, we will still have IDO season shortly. Yeah, probably. Like it's gonna be a new trend. Yeah. All right. So I think we are reaching the end of the Q&A. So, then I'm going to copy paste the last time a link to the live training tomorrow on Polygon. It's going to be at 11 p.m. UTC plus 8, and it's going to be done by Alexandre, who is one of my ex-students to find a blockchain job about 1 year ago, I believe. Yeah, so he's an expert in Polygon, and if you want to hear more about him, you can check this video on my channel. All right, guys. Awesome to be here. Awesome to have all of you in the chat. I wish you to have a great week. And as we'll see you later this week on Eat the Blocks. Bye guys. Have a great day. Bye bye.